Hey everyone, WJ here, and if you're watching this, you're probably gearing up for your real estate exam. Good for you. It's a tough exam. One of the trickiest parts? Understanding the closing process. But don't worry, I'm here to break it down for you, step by step. We'll cover everything you need to know to ace that exam and feel confident going into your real estate career. So, you found your dream home, negotiated a great price, and your offer has been accepted. Now what? Well, before you can pop the champagne and move in, you've got to get through closing. And a big part of that is understanding closing costs. These are the fees and expenses you pay on top of your down payment, and trust me, they can add up quickly if you're not careful. Think of it like buying an airline ticket. You see a great price online, but then they hit you with baggage fees, seat selection fees, and suddenly that cheap ticket isn't so cheap anymore. Closing costs are kinda like that. We're talking property taxes, HOA fees, loan origination fees, title insurance, and even prepaid utility bills. You'll likely need a certified check or cashier's check to pay these fees, so make sure you factor that in as well. Alright, before you sign on the dotted line, let's talk about the home inspection. This is a crucial step you don't want to skip. The home inspector will thoroughly examine the property for any structural damage, plumbing issues, electrical problems, or anything else that might need attention. This is like getting a checkup for the house. It protects you, the buyer, because if the inspector finds a serious issue, you have options. You can either back out of the deal entirely, or you can negotiate with the seller to make the necessary repairs before you close. It's all about protecting your investment and making sure you're not blindsided by hidden problems down the road. Next up, the appraisal. This is where a licensed appraiser comes in to determine the fair market value of the property. Why is this important? Well, imagine this. You're about to buy a house and the seller wants $300,000 for it. But then, the appraisal comes back, and it's only valued at $275,000. That's a big difference. The appraisal protects you, the buyer, from overpaying for the property. If the appraiser values the house lower than the contract price, you have some leverage. You can either negotiate a lower price with the seller, or walk away from the deal altogether. It's all about making sure you're getting a fair deal. Now let's talk about title search and insurance. This part can seem a little confusing, but it's super important. Basically, the title company does a deep dive into the history of the property, making sure the seller actually owns it free and clear and has the legal right to sell it to you. They're looking for any outstanding liens, claims, or disputes that could come back to bite you later. Think of it like a background check for the house. Once the title is deemed clear, you'll typically purchase title insurance, which protects you from any unforeseen title issues that might pop up in the future. Alright, we're in the home stretch. It's time to sign the closing documents. This is where you'll meet with the closing agent, usually from the title company, to sign a stack of paperwork, and I do mean a stack. We're talking about the mortgage loan, the deed, the title insurance policy, and a whole bunch of other legal documents. The closing agent will walk you through everything, explaining each document and answering any questions you have. And listen up, this is crucial. Read everything carefully before you sign. Once everything is signed, sealed, and delivered, congratulations. You're officially a homeowner. Last but not least, let's talk about homeowners insurance. This is one thing you absolutely need to have in place before you close on your new home. Your lender will require proof of insurance, so start shopping around for quotes early in the process. Homeowners insurance protects your investment from things like fire, theft, natural disasters, and liability claims. Make sure you understand what's covered by your policy and what's not, and be sure to shop around for the best rates and coverage. So there you have it, the closing process in a nutshell. I know it can seem overwhelming, but trust me, if you break it down step by step, it's manageable. Just remember, knowledge is power, and the more you understand about the closing process, the smoother and less stressful it will be. Now go out there, ace that real estate exam, and crush it in your new career. I'll catch you in the next video.